about that today, Mark. Oh yeah, this is like a whole game and things like that. But one thing we got to think about, both teams are pretty young, so let's put it that way. But you're right. You got one kid from Manitowoc that I looked up was like 28th in the state in scoring, and Josh Kovac from Sheboygan South is 45th in the state in scoring. And that's kind of special. You know, you say, what's the big deal? But that's a pretty big accomplishment. Both those guys are going to try to score. It's going to be up to each team to try to figure out how to stop the other team's offense.
One thing I noticed is when the teams that had he's up to 24 now, and a couple of the other kids alongside him have also Huffman is averaging almost 10. Steinbecker's averaging 9. They have some, I should say the Merrick has some help. Kovac, on the other hand, is he's up his average. He's up to 22, but he needs a little more help. Larson at 8.3. You'd like to see that a little bit higher.
One thing Marty mentioned to me before the game, we both looked at stats and things, is that you look at Kovac, he's got over 100 shots, and the next kid got like 40 or something. I mean, that was a real good point you made, Marty, earlier. So, yeah, throughout the year, Josh Kovac could have to find some other places to score.
One thing, too, I noticed was the rebounding stats. Manitowoc does a pretty good job on the boards. South, not so good.
Maybe that's the fact that the other teams are putting it into over or something like that. But, it also means they're probably doing a lot of one and out. They're not getting second opportunities. So as the year progresses, that sounds slow, just have to find some help.
With that, we're going to step out. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off for tonight's basketball game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sheboygan South High School. Tonight's varsity game features the visiting Manitowoc Lincoln Chips against the Sheboygan South High Red Wings. One of the goals of high school athletics is learning lifelong values. Sportsmanship is one such value that makes this game an educational experience. The Fox River Classic Conference stresses sportsmanship as a goal and expectation for all in attendance at tonight's game. Please remember to sport a winning attitude by cheering positively for your own team. And now to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask that you stand if you are able, remove your hats and headwear, place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the Manitowoc Lincoln Chips. Number 4, Mason DePirick. Number 5, Josh Huffman. Number 13, Sam Jacobson. Number 20, Justin Steinbecker. And number 30, Alec Messman. Head coach, Thad Cornell. And now the starting lineups for your South High Red Wings. Number 1, Austin Belt. 3, Josh Kovac. Number 5, Jake Marver. Number 11, Marcel Drone. And number 20, Nick Larson. Head coach, Jesse Shaw, varsity. Assistants, Jeff Briscoe, Jeff Nichols. The officials for tonight's game, Russ Miller, Steve Steiner, and Jeff Boland. Our official scorer, Michelle Walters. These individuals are registered by the WIAA. Their experience and integrity qualify them to administer the rules of the game. From Aurora Sports Health, Dave Stecker and Melissa Wood. Our gate supervisor, Mike Grant.
Big kid going in at 6'4". Nice to have our mics on finally.
Huh. South looks to be in a zone too, Marty.
Yeah.
I don't remember Manitowoc playing in a zone at all against North. Of course, North's a pretty good three-point shooting team, so you probably don't want to do that too much. What you want to do if you're going against the zone is always look for the opposite side.
Number 4 for Manitowoc in red is the kid you want to watch out for. That's Mason DePirick. That 3 ball is up and in for Josh Huffman. For South, of course, Josh Govek, number 3.
Huffman's 15-3 of the year, Marty. Not a lot, considering that they played 8 games. Big guy is. Who's going to help? Josh Govek, just a junior. Seems like he's been here forever,
Yeah,
Marty.
well, he was starting as a freshman. Makes a difference. That shot is short, but picking up the loose change was Jake Marver, and he puts it in.
Well, there's one of those offensive rebounds we mentioned in the opening.
Right, and we didn't get into it too deeply, but Drone leads the Red Wings in rebounding. He's averaging just over 5 a game, which isn't too bad. Manitowoc, though, as you go down the list, they've got Sam Jacobson averaging just under 8 rebounds a game. That shot is up and in. That one by Steinbecker. Manitowoc with a couple of threes. If I remember correctly, Chris, in that North game, long 3 by Nick Larson. Manitowoc had trouble with their 3 balls.
Yeah, they did.
At North. Wasn't until the second half when DePirick started to hit a couple.
Yeah, and that was late.
Yeah, right after the game was decided.
Well,
DePirick throws that one away.
That's one thing Manitowoc struggled with is their turnovers. I'm a little surprised South doesn't press, but they only have 10 guys, Marty, on their roster, which is a little bit sad.
They had 11 when I was looking up the stats on WIS Sports. Maybe somebody's hurt, or who knows. One thing that Govek does a good job of besides scoring, Chris, is he's averaging about 2.5 assists a game.
Well, and he's a leader, Marty. He plays a lot in the summer. He's a very good player, playing on a team that's struggling.
Drone almost lost it, but was able to save it, and then making a 3 shot was Jake Marver. He's got 5 quick points. South on top, 8-6.
There's 3 seniors on South, along with 3 sophomores.
Tipping through the double team was Messman, and then making a 3 ball was Sam Jacobson.
The shooters, Heaven Manitowoc 3 for 3 from three-point range.
It was wide open for the shot, but Marver passed it up on that skip pass.
Yeah, very good skip pass, and that's how you break zones.
Govek looking for a three shot, but couldn't get it to go. And then saving it for South was Marver. Drone working hard on the offensive glass. Picks up a foul.
He's one of those sophomores, Marty, 6'4". Build a team around a kid like that. He already looks like a big, strong kid. Both these teams very, very young. Manitowoc, sophomore, junior, sophomore, senior, freshman as their leading scorers.
Drone only a sophomore. Boy, oh boy. He certainly doesn't look overmatched out there, I'll say that.
He probably doesn't skip a meal either. Big kid, big, strong.
One
Here's
for
that
two
press.
trips.
Manitowoc just struggled horribly against the press before.
Timeout by Manitowoc to avoid the turnover.
32nd. We haven't mentioned Jesse Shaw much yet, Marty, the new coach for South.
Oh.
Of course, his dad a big coach, brother a coach.
On short notice, I sent Jesse email early this morning requesting stats, and he was all over it. Got him to me, which was very nice. Appreciate that.
Email to Chris Hine, told him we're coming.
What?
I sent an email to Chris Hine today to say we're coming here, so we covered our
yeah, we were covered.
Our bases. He told me the Manitowoc radio was going to be here, which they always are for our partners at North and South and football games as well.
We missed these guys at North. They had backup crew do the game. I think it was the intern and the station manager. Oh boy. Defense was not looking at the ball. All three of them that were under the basket. Steinbecker will be at the line shooting a pair.
Mentioned this last time at North. He's, of course, the son of the varsity baseball coach.
Right, yep. One for two trip, good rebound by Belt. Manitowoc back in that zone again. Drone with a 12-footer from the free throw line, couldn't get it to go. Manitowoc with the rebound. Pierre covered up nicely, not allowing him to shoot.
Good trap, good trap. Got to get a nice rotation there. Austin's normally pretty quick on that. Here's that double.
Good block that time. Marcel Drone on the block. Messman trying to get the shot off. Got it off, but didn't get it up there.
Noticed he was the leading block shot person for South. As you can see why, big, long, and lanky.
Exactly.
Good trap. That's what you want. Oh, right.
Govek had it, but it bounced through his legs. Unfortunate break there. I think Drone got away with the walk, but anyway, South has it. They're down by one. Marcel, good skip pass. High arching shot is good by Nick Larson, his second three of the night. That was a rainmaker. Shot from the top of the key is no good. Drone with the rebound, he gets fouled. I think they're going to get that one on Sam Jacobson. Well, they're going to give it to Messman, and that's his second, Chris.
Second team. Checking in for Manitowoc, Davis Heinzen.
Heinzen comes in.
Eliminate one of the bigger kids.
Yeah, that's good trade-off. Heinzen, well, it says here 6'5". He doesn't look 6'5". Messman was 6'4". Larson feeling it, couldn't get that one to go. Belt with a rebound in the lane, put it up and in.
Well, Belt's one of those hustlers.
And we get a walk, another turnover by the Ships. Well, like you said, that really plagued them against North. Not so much tonight because South is not pressing very often. You know, one thing that's helping Manitowoc is Govek isn't hot yet. Larson on a kiss off the glass, couldn't get it to go, but it's tipped out of bounds off Manitowoc. South will have it. Shot is off by Marver. Boy, he had a good look at it too, Chris. Three-point shot is no good by Huffman.
Well, Manitowoc hit those first 3 shots, Marty, but they've missed their last 4.
Coach's son just checked in for Manitowoc. Gage Cornell. He's number 12. It's 14-10. 11 minutes left in the first half. Govek from way outside the line, couldn't get it to go. Drone, rebound. His shot is no good. Heinzen comes away with the rebound. You're right, South has gone cold all of a sudden. Ball is tipped away, but not able to save it was Nick Larson. Krugel and Adams checking in.
Krugel, a 3-sport athlete, love it.
Yeah.
Football, basketball, baseball.
Adams checks in, he's listed at 6'1". So South losing some height. Adams with a good job of blocking out, keeping Heinzen off the board. Larson's shot is no good. It's a pretty quick shot, Chris. Topuric, no good. Belt on a good fake. Govek, kiss off the glass and in.
His first basket, he missed his first 3 threes, but got the 2-pointer to fall.
Nice little move to get that shot off. Both teams continuing to play a zone defense. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Dave Heinzen of Manitowoc.
Fouls on number 11, Davis Heinzen. First personal, 3rd team foul.
Brian Shaw, former Manitowoc coach, is here watching his son. He's got to have some mixed feelings, Chris, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Coached South for many years, and now his son is coaching for, 2 sons are coaching for rival teams in the conference.
Yep. South shooting 53% to start with. There's a turnover.
Yeah, good hustle on defense by Manitowoc's Justin Steinbecker.
First turnover on South.
That's pretty good. Almost 9 minutes into the half. First half. Topuric coming hard off a screen, but could cover up defense by Krugel. Govek on a little bit of a bust out. Let's see what he can create.
Well, I mentioned it before. Manitowoc hit those first 3 shots, but they are stone cold, missing their last 7. The Ships.
Govek trying to make penetration, but Davis Heinzen wouldn't let him. And then the ball was tipped away and picked up by South. Krugel lost it. Been a long time on 16-10, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
One thing you gotta like, though, is there's not many fouls. You get a 30-second timeout by Manitowoc. That's the second timeout they've used so far in this first half.
Southwest and North lead the conference, Marty, at 4-0. Followed by Preble, Pulaski, and Bayport at 3-1. De Pere is not your brothers, De Pere. They're 2-2. South 1-3, and then Notre Dame, Manitowoc, and Ashwaubenon all have not won this year. South comes in at 2-5. We mentioned that, their lone conference victory against Notre Dame.
I remember us talking about the upcoming season, and you thought it was going to be top-heavy with only a couple teams, or?
I thought the conference was way down, to be honest with you.
Well,
except for Southwest, who's
pretty good.
A perennial. You know, they're ranked number 2 in Division II. They have an outstanding player, player of the league probably. Him and Witter are going to fight for that honor
tonight.
And
is it North at Southwest tonight?
Another clank.
Good rebound that time by Krugel.
But I think the conference is really down, Marty. Really down.
Oh.
That's not very good.
Good hustle on the defense by Govek. Huffman's shot is off, no good. Krugel with the rebound. Govek from outside the line again, couldn't get it to go. Had a good look at it. Colin Fisher checked in for South. Ooh, could hear it from up here, no call. Sounded like Steinbecker got slapped on his shot attempt. Belt for 3. He's got 5.
Manitowoc's missed their last 12, Marty.
4 3-point baskets for the south side. Well, DePirick has only taken, I think, 1 shot, Chris, the whole. We're almost 12 minutes into the half.
I got him for 3.
Wow. But even that's not enough.
No. They've missed 12 shots in a row.
Almost a steal by Adams. And then Krugel comes over and picks up the foul. Fisher picked up that foul.
We mentioned Manitowoc 0-4 in the league, Marty. Every game in conference they've lost by at least 11 points. So they, despite, and they're young. I mean, sophomore, junior, sophomore, top 4 scorers. They're struggling.
Elliot Pedon and Drone come in.
They finally get off the 10.
Yeah, off
number.
a 10.
No baskets. And now Manitowoc trying a little diamond press.
A dangerous pass by Pedon. He's able to get it past the defender. 3-point shot from the corner is good by Fisher.
Another country heard from.
Well, I was going to say, There's
Our
been
sophomore.
Fisher's making a lot of baskets here at South over the years. The rainbow shot is no good by Cornell, and Drone with the rebound. You know, we can talk about Govek not making any threes, but I'll tell you, that's to Manitowoc's benefit, and they're still down 10. Govek trying it again and nails it. Now, if you said another country heard from, wouldn't Govek be a superpower? South is doubled up on Manitowoc, 25-12.
Nice pass.
Heinzen with a good move, and he couldn't get the easy shot to go. Govek going against the crowd. Layup is in. Oh, you worked hard for that, Chris.
What? What? What?
And a timeout by South. And they had it going, Chris. I don't like that timeout.
I don't like it either. I really don't like it. Manitowoc wasted 2 timeouts, Marty.
Right. Why do you want to give them a rest?
They have nothing going for them. They want to use a timeout, but they have none left because they've used so many, and then you take one yourself.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me either.
And Manitowoc in an 0 for 14 slump. So we'll let them sit and think about how to, you know, you're supposed to break runs.
Yeah, really.
Not help a broken run.
Exactly. Let's go through some scoring here real quick. Austin Belt has 5 points. Govek now with 7. Jake Marver with 5. Drone has 1. Nick Larson hit a couple of threes. He has 6. And Fisher hit that 3 just recently for Manitowoc. Huffman has 3. Heinzen 1. Jacobson 3. And Steinbrecher 5. The name not mentioned was their high scorer, Mason DePurick.
Steinbecker only has 4. He's got a free throw and a...
Oh, they only got him for 4 up there, eh?
Yep.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 points, so on my sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, he should have a 3 and 2. He's got a 3 and then 2 free throws, right?
Yes, that's what I have him for.
Yep. That's wrong up on the board. Now, Manitowoc had a 9-6 lead, and since then they have not scored. 14 empty hoops.
Yeah, it's been a... Govek does get the steal. He's got Drone on a nice pass, and he couldn't make the layup. And then we're going to get him over the back. Great pass. Marcel just not able to finish. His first foul. Jacobson back in. Josh Huffman getting a rest. See Mark Christensen down on the Manitowoc bench, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Previous head coach here.
Yeah. Another block. Belt.
Nice
Pardon me,
hustle.
Pedon with the good hustle. And then he throws it out of bounds. Well, that's 2 pretty good scoring opportunities wasted by the Southsiders, Chris. Three ball by DePurick, no good. Drone with the rebound.
His 6th.
He's going to get to his average here in the first half.
I'd be nice and patient if I was South here. 3 minutes left in the half.
Nice pass.
Up by 15.
Fisher had a good look, couldn't get it. Davis Heinzen with the rebound, though, for the Ships. Govek playing the tight defense on top. He's the top part of the zone.
Well, looks like a man-to-man now.
And they get a travel. Gage Cornell.
I don't know if I'd get out of that zone either necessarily, Marty.
You know, the way Govek was playing defense the last trip down, I thought they were in man-to-man, but they were in a zone. I'm pretty sure. We'll have to look at it again next trip, but he was doing a lot of pressuring on top.
Manitowoc also now in some type of
Govek trying to create something, but Manitowoc was onto him that time.
there's just no movement, Marty. You watch 3 white shirts not moving. You got 3 on the weak side just standing around watching.
One thing that Drone was doing a good job of was moving around the zone and able to get himself open on the free throw line.
Oh boy.
Offense become a little bit stagnant. Govek off the dribble, couldn't get it to go. Rebound, no good by Belt. And a fight for the ball. And tie-up situation. Possession arrow points Manitowoc's way. There's 1:47 left. Still 27-12. Manitowoc was sitting on 10 for the longest time. They've probably gone the last 10 minutes of the half, Chris, with only 2 points.
Well, they have 16 straight misses. 16 straight. Now with a good back screen there, you just got to get Manitowoc, that is, the ball to the opposite side quicker. Walked with it.
Tepuric had his shot blocked by Drone. Govek looking.
Nice.
Fakes. Shot off the glass, no good. And not able to come up with it was Justin Steinbecker. And goes off of him. South will keep it. 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the first half. Red Wings up by 15. Be interesting to see what South does here, Chris. It looks like they're going to play for 1. Looking at the bench, seeing what coach wants. Manitowoc not really coming out of the zone. We're down to 30 seconds. Whoa, almost a steal. 15 seconds. Referee's counting. Under 10. Good pass. Larson shot is no good. Drone. There's a whistle underneath the basket. I think they're going to call it on South. For Drone, that's his second foul. There's 0.6 seconds left. The Tepuric shot at the buzzer is off, and we're at halftime with South on top, 27-12.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher. Or a reality TV star.
I dare you to stand up here.
To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher.
Think you can change my life? Make me excited about science like you?
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, button the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep pedaling.
Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Hey, I'm Tyler Perry. Do you know what hunger in America looks like? Well, it has many faces, and 16 million of those belong to children. Yet billions of pounds of food go to waste each year, and this is unacceptable. You can be a part of the solution. Join us in supporting the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks, which rescues our surplus foods and provides meals to many families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org today. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
As an American, it's hard to hear that we have a serious hunger issue in our country. And as a parent, it's even harder to hear that 1 in 5 of our kids struggles with hunger, especially when billions of pounds of good food are wasted every year. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide billions of meals to families in need right in your community. Visit feedingamerica.org to support Feeding America and your local food bank. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed ours.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom.
It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
We taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
We're back at South High School getting ready to start second half action. The Red Wings lead at 27-12. Leading scorer in the first half was Josh Govek with only 7. He was followed closely by Nick Larson with 6 and Belt and Marver with 5. Chris, what do you got?
I got South 10 of 29 shooting, 6 of 13 for three land, 3 of 25 for Manitowoc, 3 of 15 from 3. But the problem is 3 of 25 mean they made their first 3. And you know, you asked Marty at the opening, can Josh Govek get a little support? You said that he leads with 7, but everybody's pretty close to him. So what you asked for, you got a little bit, and South has a nice lead.
Leading scorer for Manitowoc was Justin Steinbecker with 5. And quick feed inside, tipped out of bounds, trying to get the ball to Marcel Drone was Jake Marver. Wide open from outside the line and not even drawing rim was Nick Larson. It was a nice little out of bounds play. Larson wide open for the shot. Drone taking a chance there, Chris. He picked up 2 in the first half, the second one real late. Boy, you don't want to get that third one right away.
Manitowoc, Marty, in the first half only had 5 turnovers. And you say, well, my gosh, why did they have so many turnovers against North? Well, basically, South's playing in a zone, so.
The Pyrrhic shot is blocked by Govek. Josh with the good hustle.
He's got 0 points, Marty.
That's the most surprising thing of the first half, I think. Mason DePyrrhic with no points.
I have 0 for 7.
Marver, good hands getting the ball inside. His shot rims out, and then it's tipped off of a Manitowoc player. I think it went off of Steinbecker. And Drone was that close from picking up his 3rd foul again. Govek thought he was open, but good cover-up defense that time by Messman. Govek with a pull-up jumper from 13 feet, nails it.
Govek now 4 of 10 from the floor, Marty.
It's not
Extend
too
that
bad.
lead to 17. So you mentioned Manitowoc came into the game 0 for 4 in the league. Every game they've lost by double digits.
It's been a tough goal for them this year. Jacobson's shot is no good. And Drone not able to control it, goes off of him. Our crew tonight, Robert Ingram is our director. We have Greg Zablocki and Eric Wiesman on camera. On graphics is Maria Masood and Aisha Kea. Those 2 girls are from Pakistan and Turkey. They're foreign students, Chris. Nice of them to get involved with
absolutely
TV station here in town. Govek with the steal. Going hard to the hoop. Lays it in. He's got 11.
Good vertical there, too.
Madia Masood and Aisha Kaya. We'll get it right the second time. Oh, there was that third one, Chris. Coming too early. Messman gets his first point of the game. I found out where that scoring mistake was, Chris. They gave Heinzen 2 made free throws. They have him with 2 points. And then they had Steinbecker with only 4. That's how they got, their total, but that's not right.
No.
Heinzen missed his second free throw. And Steinbecker made a 3. But who's quibbling? Marber with a 3. Couldn't get it. DePirick outside the line, but being covered up by Nick Larson. South doing a good job with this zone, Chris. Pirrick shot is no good. Jacobson put back, rolls in. Boy, the hoop didn't want it, but it does roll in.
Broke a 0 for 25 streak, Marty.
Govak pull-up jumper is no good. Coming away with the rebound was Josh Huffman.
0 for 25.
You know, and that was, in terms of scoring 8 basket, was probably well over 10 minutes.
Oh, more than that. I think it was about the 15 mark because they hit those threes
Was it a
right
teenager?
By about 18 minutes. Because they hit those 3 threes right away, Marty.
Yes.
That was their first 2-pointer of the night.
Oh, there's a walk by DePirick.
I'm sure DePirick came in tonight. Yep, probably up there leading the league in scoring.
He's up there.
I'm going against Sheboygan South tonight. We're going
Should
to
have a big night.
Big night. Get thinking the bus ride down here. And so far, you got an 0 for 7. And your team's down.
Isn't that what you said at pickleball when you got to play a girl? I'm going to have a big night. And then she beat you.
Yep.
Oh, cutting down the lane was Larson, but Bell didn't want to throw it to him. They had the zone spread out. Adams back in the ball game for Drone. Larson's rainbow is no good. Jacobson with the board. Belt on DePirick on the wing. Shot by Huffman is off. Josh Govek with the rebound. Over to Larson. Larson taking it hard to the hoop, gets fouled by Alec Messman, and that's going to be his 3rd.
This has got to be driving coach Christensen crazy. He was a pretty hardcore disciplinarian.
Yeah, he's just kind of
watching that first game that we watched him and turn the ball over time after time, and in this game, the Ships can't put the ball in the hoop.
South was 1 for 2 in the first half from the free throw line. And you know who he looked like on those free throws? Ethan Happ.
Ethan Happ, that's the first thing I was going to say. Pretty straight and stiff.
Yeah.
A little more knee bend.
Although he had his second last game, he was 7 for 10 from the line. Shot is in and out. Hoop didn't want that one. Steinbecker. Govek. Dribble up, shoot it, no good. You like to see him work the ball around a little bit more than that, Chris.
Well, yeah, and he should let things happen tonight with the nice
DePirick got it in the middle of the lane and drove it to the hoop and scored.
Timeout South 30, Marty.
Second timeout by the Red Wings. There's 12:16 left in the ball game. 30-second timeout, so we better keep it here, Robert.
Well, our next game will be the North-South game, Marty.
Yeah, we had some cancellations. We were supposed to do a game at UW Sheboygan, but that got canceled. They were not able to get another team to come in and play on short notice, so our next game will be Saturday, January 12th, when North travels across the 8th Street Bridge to face South.
I think that Tuesday game, Oh, I'm not sure. That could be a Monday. We better double check that. I better
Okay.
double check that.
We're talking about January 15th, Concordia University at
Yeah,
Lakeland.
that'll be a good game.
Yeah.
Concordia's.
By the way, that North-South game on Saturday, January 12th, will start at 6 o'clock. We cover the girls' varsity first, and then boys to follow.
I'm going to make a mental note and check on that for.
Yeah, you know where that's going to go.
For Lakeland.
Mental notes.
Well, you know me.
Fisher on a good dump off to Adams for an easy 2. Nice pass. Jake Marver making that great pass, pardon me. (33-18), South up by 15.
Would you say got that bucket? Adams?
Adams, yes,
Yep.
23. Manitowoc having a real tough time finding shots against this zone. DePurik open for just a second. He releases it and couldn't get it in. Govek hustling, couldn't get the ball. Manitowoc keeps it. And they're going to get Belt with a foul. Wow. Ticky-tack there. Lars Krugel checking in for South. Checking out is Jake Marver. Davis Heinzen in for Manitowoc. Oh,
boy,
Jacobson was pressured by Krugel and then dribbled it off his foot.
Just a sophomore.
Gage Cornell checks in for the Ships. They've had a really tough time on offense tonight. Missing a lot of shots. Not finding a lot of shots against the South defense. And a turnover. DePurik had the ball tipped away by Govek, but Manitowoc will keep it.
.35 left.
Yes, sir. South is kind of cruising along here, Chris, but you'd like to have them play a little better. You know, just don't put it on cruise control yet. You got to keep your intensity.
The way that Manitowoc's shooting, you would think they'd get a little better, so I agree with you, Marty.
Manitowoc looking for an opening. DePurik, you know, every time he catches the ball, Chris, and starts to dribble, it looks like he shuffles his feet.
Yep.
Shot is no good. Strong rebound by Colin Fisher.
Nice passing.
Yeah, they're
That's
working around. They can
again.
get it inside the zone. It's just that whoever gets it in the middle, that's what Drone does well, is he faces up to the basket.
Or Coach Shaw would like to have about a 6'8" post player right there when Govek can deliver it.
Yeah, really. Wouldn't we all like that? Krugel, that time Krugel faced the basket and almost lost it. Better shoot it. He does, and scores his first points of the ball game. Good hands by Lars Krugel. 17-point lead again, Chris. I think this is the largest it's been. Jacobson gets it down deep. DePurick turning around, shooting and scoring. Mason had no points in the first half. He's got 4 here in the second, looking for number 5. Drone checking in. He's got 3 fouls, only 1 point, Chris, but he's had an impact on the game. I was looking at these free throw percentages. DePurick is hitting .854. Now with that make, it's going to go up.
Yeah, he had a nice.
He's only missed 7 free throws on the year. That's pretty good. Govek over to Krugel. His shot is no good. DePurick, no good. Shot is no good, but he got fouled. Drone cleared the lane. Trouble is he cleared it by bumping his own guy.
South, another thing we talked about was rebounding. Manitowoc only had 1 offensive rebound in the first half. They've got 3 here in the second. But I believe part of that has to do with Drone being on the bench with foul trouble as well. He was cleaning up the boards at a rapid rate, and the first half was 7.
He did have 7 in the first half. Good for him.
Just as you say it, Marty, that leads down to 12 with 8 minutes left.
Right, right. Good point.
Not comfortable, but not
good enough.
South's not exactly an offensive juggernaut themselves.
Nice to get Govek open from 3-ball land. Fisher stepped on the side out of bounds. And we're going to get a full timeout by South.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Back at South High School where South leads it by 12. I was looking at my notes, Chris, and I made a comment. I said that 17-point lead was the largest that South had in the ball game. That came at the 9-10 mark. Now with 8:02 left, they're only up by 12. They've lost 5 points in that little over a minute. So they got to pick up the pace a little bit. They turn the ball over this last trip. Manitowoc will have another chance to cut into the lead.
Manitowoc 3 of 12 shooting here in the second half.
Looks like South is in a man-to-man defense now. And Govek's got his hands all over Hoffman. Gonna pick up a foul. It's only Josh's first foul, but it's a 6-team foul on the Red Wings. A good double-up defense by Krugel. And Govek with the rebound. They're going to call a ticky-tack on Heinzen. That's going to be his second. Only the second team foul this half on Manitowoc.
Don't think that's the person that Manitowoc wanted shooting the ball there, Marty.
Probably not.
They went
Manitowoc staying in the zone, it looks like, Chris.
Jacobson. He's averaging 8 points a game, but boy.
Tried to get it inside to Drone. He wasn't expecting it. Another turnover by the Red Wings. Marcel Drone with another block. That's at least 3, isn't it, Chris?
Yep. I know he had 2 big ones in the first half.
Yeah. Fisher looked like he had an open shot at the top, but he passed it up. South working the ball. We're under 7 minutes left. Another turnover. DePurek couldn't get it. Looked like Fisher fouled him on the shot, but no call. Fans letting the referees know about it too.
Yeah, they can't make any baskets, so ask the officials for a little help. But I agree, there was some type of bump.
Govek leaping leaner in the lane, and he got it to go.
Boy.
Breaks a scoreless drought for South. 14-point lead now for the Red Wings.
Under 6 minutes, and Manitowoc has 23 points.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it?
Push. That's a walk.
DePurek couldn't get it. Rebound by Fisher. In action earlier tonight, Manitowoc's JV team beat South, but in freshman action, South won that one. So both teams with 1 win tonight. This is the rubber match. Govek wide open. Bango.
Manitowoc now
16 points.
6 for 40 shooting, Marty.
Whoa, that's not so good.
15%.
Oh, drawn. Playing with abandon, Chris. I don't think he's playing very judiciously. Picks up his 4th foul.
Oh, they're going to get Krugel, Marty.
Okay, that's even better. Mason DePurek at the line again. He's 3 for 3 so far. Marvin and Larson. Marver and Larson coming in for the Red Wings. Messman back in for the Ships. Nine points now for DePurek. He's averaging 24 a game, and he had no points in the first half. Rolling down to 4:40 left in the ball game, and a steal. Another turnover, that one by Larson. DePurek with a good fake, got Govek up in the air, and then he put it up and in. A nice feed to Drone, and he has his first basket of the night. Yeah. Nice assist from Josh Govek. Lead back up to 15. Oh, they're going to get Marcel with that one. That will be his 4th. I know we've talked about this in the past, Chris, but as you're playing a basketball game, you don't ever want to just give away a foul, because you never know what's going to go happen, later on. I just felt like Marcel didn't use the fouls he had very well. A little too reckless. Pass inside to Jake Marver, and he puts it up and in. Another assist for Govek.
Good point on that foul thing, Marty. I remember playing a game, and at the end of the first half, we had fouls to take. The coach told me to take a foul so they wouldn't proceed and get a basket or anything like that.
Yes.
I think we played double overtime or something, and I got my 5th foul.
Yeah.
And I wasn't there in the end. And
We're
I think
right,
back to the fact that I had to take that foul at the end of the half.
Cost you in the end.
Yeah.
Drowan couldn't wait to shoot that 3. No good. Marver picks up the loose change, puts it up and in. 4 quick points for Jake. He has 9 on the night. Under 3 minutes. Dupuric gets it into Hines, and he spins off a Dupuric for a wide open shot and missed the layup. And I think they're going to get Gage Cornell on that foul. Adams coming in. Govek open. Bango, a 3-pointer.
His last 3, Marty.
That's his 3rd 3 of the night.
And he's made 3 buckets in a row.
19 points for Govek. And Manitowoc loses it. Govek going hard to the hoop. He lays it in.
He's going to get close to that average of his.
He's at his average. He's averaging 22. He's got 21 right now. Full timeout by Manitowoc with 2:07 left. South up by 21.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. Go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
Getting ready to finish up this ball game. South on top by 21. There's only 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. It's been South the whole way. They led at halftime by 15.
Well, it's hard to believe Manitowoc made those first 3 threes, and they've got 3 baskets since. Just. You mentioned Govek, he's 45th in the state in scoring. Leading scorer in the state, Marty,
Yes.
Quan Jackson, Milwaukee Lifelong Learning, 48 points a game.
Really, they're only playing with 3 guys, though. One guy throws it in.
He's 5'8", averaging 48 points a game. Now, Jacob Ignacevic from Lutheran is 3rd in the state in scoring and 2nd in the state in rebounds. He's at 31, but 5'8" quick guard, 48 points a game.
That is pretty amazing.
Junior.
And looking like a foul fest now, Chris. Govek getting a well-deserved rest. Elliot Pellon had it for a while. Larson now has it. And another foul on Dupuric. Still only the 5th foul now on Manitowoc. Zach Trescher and Krugel coming in. Oh, good play. Krugel missed the layup, but he got the rebound, put it up and in. You know what you call that, Chris? Padding the stats. Jacobson, got it.
You know, they were down by 12, and Jacobson had a chance to make a shot, and he missed it, and after that, it all kind of went downhill for Manitowoc when they had their little run.
Ball tipped away by Steinbecker, but South will keep the possession. 1:10 left. Wow. That's bad inbounding. Depurek drives and scores. He has 13. Huffman pressuring Petton. And the shock troops coming in for the Ships. Braun in. Piat. Brennan. Aaron Peterson. Okay, might as well get those guys in. They practice all week too. Rolling down to 40 seconds left. Adams pulls up from 16 and nails it. Whoa, that was pretty. 25 seconds left. Chris went downstairs, hoping to get an interview or two. And a kiss off the glass is up and in by Ryan Barker. 10 seconds. South might just dribble this one out. Petton has it. He's not going to give it up. And that's our ball game. Sheboygan South a winner by a score of 55-39. Don't go too far from your TV sets when we come back. Chris will have some interviews and we'll wrap this ball game up.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Marie, you have pre-diabetes.
Pre-diabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get pre-diabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for pre-diabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
The This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're back here at South High School. Start with Nick Larson here. Nice win tonight, Nick.
Thank you. It was a good win, good team win. Kind of needed it after losing 2 straight to Preble and De Pere.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your game plan tonight. What did the coaching staff have to stop Manitowoc tonight?
We ran our 5th zone. It looks like a 1-3-1. It's kind of like a mix between a 1-3-1 and a 2-3, and we had to make sure we knew where number 4 and number 5 were because they were their top shooters.
Yeah, and I like the way you guys kind of trap out of there as well.
Yeah.
You kind of rotate down, and, you know, you can get a lot of steals off that, and, you know, something that looks like you've been working on and things, and it, you know, created difficulty for them. At one point, they missed 25 straight shots, so it must be working.
Yeah, that's what we need them to do, to miss their threes and then be able to get the rebounds.
Yeah, it's kind of been an up and down season for you guys. Started off a little slow, but you played some of the tougher teams in the league, and, you know, now kind of getting your feet wet as we enter in January here, it seems like you're a little more comfortable.
Yeah, I think that us being focused in the winter break practices is really what helped us get this win tonight.
Well, that's just great. It's just a good victory for you. Josh, one thing we talked about in the opening is you're getting a lot of shots and your teammates aren't getting as many shots, but in the first half, you had a nice balanced scoring, kind of what you're going to need for you guys to be successful, just not always rely on you, but your teammates too.
Yeah, it's always nice when my teammates get involved and get scoring a little bit, take some attention off of me, then we can play as a team a little bit better.
Yeah, and wins like this, and, you know, you had a bunch of kids, I think almost everybody except for, I think, 2 guys scored tonight, so that's just the balance you need.
Yeah, it makes a difference and makes everyone happy and makes them work harder at practice, and it helps a lot.
Now you, I like to tease Marty, I said, I feel like you're like a 6th-year senior here and you're only a junior. Kind of more of a leadership role for you this year?
Yeah, definitely. It helped this past football season. I was a captain, so I've been in that leadership role a lot so far this year. I think it's becoming just a normal thing for me.
And we've always known you've been a great shooter and an excellent basketball player. What over the summer did you do to develop your game a little bit?
I was really trying to get my mid-range shot down a little bit more. I know I kind of introduced it last year a little bit during the season, but I wanted to get that as a focus point in my game.
A game like the win today can maybe propel you guys for a couple more?
Yeah, hopefully we can get on a hot start here and get into the season a little bit.
Well, congratulations, gentlemen. We'll be back next week to see you guys. With that, we're going to send it back to Marty.
Good job on the interview, Chris. Let's talk about some of the leading scorers. First for Manitowoc, Mason De Pere did not have any points in the first half. He finished with 15, and to his credit, he hung right in there and kept playing ball, playing hard. He also ended up making 7 of 7 free throws. Leading South High was Josh Govek. You just saw him with Chris in the interview. He had 21 points. He had 14 in the second half. He was followed by Jake Marvar, who had 9. Nick Larson finished with 6, had a couple of threes early, and that was pretty much it. South finished with 8 threes on the night to Manitowoc's 4. Manitowoc drops to a record of 2-7 now, 0-5 in the league. South improves to 3-5 on the year and 2-3 overall. Our next ball game will be on January 12th when Sheboygan North travels across that 8th Street Bridge down to the south side for the first of 2 north-south games. Those games on the 12th will start at 6 o'clock with the girls varsity and then the boys to follow. So for the crew and my partner Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.
Bye.